about Barq. Hold on, we're gonna talk about this. Okay. So I discovered, like, I think a lot of people know about the Barq app, right? And I found this, like, the short. I don't know which one it was on here, but like I didn't want to stream this on TikTok because one, the whoever watched me on TikTok, they follow me there, and Barq, oh, like the Barq channel, like, follows me, like, when I go live on TikTok, and they watch my streams, but not on Twitch. So I'm curious about, like, this part, and I found this short.
Stories from
People say, like, these comments. I'm gonna play the video, and I'm gonna show you guys the comments, okay? So here we go.
furry strangers on Barq. Let's read one. I work at a coffee shop, and while I was taking orders, this cute little dude walks through and gets a macchiato, which is something I like, and go, oh, hell yeah, I like that too. And he replies, yeah, somebody I matched with on Barq told me about it. Which, you know, somebody mentioning Barq at my workplace instantly turned me red as a tomato. So later in the day, I'm scrolling through Barq, and I match with this one random guy. We go on 2 dates, I tell him about my job, and I asked him what his favorite drink was. And he said, I really like a macchiato. Somebody on Barq a while back recommended it to me, and I love it. And I realized I knew that because you told me it 2 months back, but I didn't realize it was the same guy. So I immediately said, wait, I was the cashier you told that to. And then he was red as a tomato because he didn't realize that that was me. And since all that, we've been dating for 3 months since. Good story. And I hope you guys are still going strong.
Okay, so that's the video, right? You look at the comments. Okay, but now how many people are just casually mentioning Barq to a random cashier without knowing they're a furry? And, like, I would never say anything about, like, the app or the word Barq, because then it's just like, yo, what the fuck is that? And there's a lot of these comments that are saying, like, this has to be fake. This is no way it's real. So fabricated usually. Yeah. And, like, I've been scrolling through, like, the shorts, and there's some, like, weird comments that, like, people say, like, you know, I found love on Barq, or I found a friend in Barq, and or people hate Barq. Like this one, for example. Lucky, every time I met someone on Barq, and everyone immediately avoided me and went to the Telegram Portugal furs just to diss me. Like, what? Huh? Happens to my boyfriend. That's so weird. I'm glad I never used Barq. It's alright. It depends on, like, both parties, like, if they are friends. But usually it's like people want to find love or they want to fuck. It's one of the two. And like friendship is so hard to make in the furry fandom, because, like, it's either, oh, I have feelings for you, I'm in love with you, I have a crush on you, or, like, you know, I really want to, like, date you. I want you to be my future husband, or, like, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Watch, like, another short here.
Stories from furry strangers on Barq. Let's read one. During the summertime, I worked as a camp counselor. And during my break, I thought of this awesome idea of opening up Barq and seeing if I got any notifications. I saw somebody who was 0 feet away from me. So I click on this dude's profile and go to one of his IRL photos to notice he's one of my co-workers. And not only that, they were sitting right next to me in the break room. I was really embarrassed, so I didn't say anything right away, considering that there were other people in the room there with us. But I had to put a plan into place. I would leave a note in his bag saying, hello, blank, their furry name. And later, after I put that note in their bag, they liked my profile back. But because I'm evil, I never told him who I was, and it's been a secret this entire time now. Why? Why wouldn't you tell him? That was so free. You could have had a free friend.
Oh, if you guys never used, like, the app, basically it's like, what's, like, a good app that's, like, similar? It's like a dating app, pretty much. Like, you could choose, like, you can see, like, who's, like, near your area, but there's also, like, a live location. So, like, if someone's, like, 0 feet away from you, there's literally someone near you, like steps away from you. And I think that's, like a weird part, especially, like, if you go to, like, a fur con. Say, like, you went to, like, I don't know, FWA, right? You're gonna see people, like, going through Barq, and they're gonna be like, hey, are you at the con? Or, hey, do you want to hook up? Or, hey, like, do you want to hang out? Like, you know, open up to, like, you know, friendship, but there's also maybe other things. A lot of people are like really not into that, but some people, I don't know. The whole furry fandom is like saturated with this, like sexualize this, sexualize that, and it's like it's very annoying, especially like when you already taken, or maybe you just got older and more mature, and like you just see it all the time, no matter where you go. I don't mind if you like go try it out, but just be warned. Like there's also like another short like this.
Stories from furry strangers on Barq. Let's read one. I work at a coffee shop, and while I was taking orders, his cute little...
Oh wait, no, never mind.
Stories from furry...
Wait, this one.
Stories from furry strangers on Barq. Let's read one. So I work retail pharmacy, like the good boy I am. In my downtime, I scroll Barq, knowing that there are some furries that work in the store and sometimes a stray shopper. Well, a new husky was poking around 0 meters away. Me being me, I immediately started looking for the husky and any new hires in the store, but no one seemed to fit the huskiness vibe. After 3 days, I gave up looking and decided to let it remain a mystery. Until I happened to be checking my phone and somebody walked up in the counter right in front of me. It was the pharmacist at the store, and they stood there in front of me and said, "Hey," my furry name. It took me a second to realize it, but they called me by my furry name. And needless to say, when that happened, I was bamboozled. Apparently, it was the pharmacist in my store that was the husky. And so I figured out that mystery, and from this day on, we became friends and started talking more often. You know, I would be bamboozled too if someone called me Harvey in public that I did not know. If you
Dude, that'd be weird if someone come up to me and they say Echo, but like I don't show my face often. You know what I mean? Like I don't like. I understand, like, yeah, I agree. It's like, it feels like oversaturated or like fake, but like it's ain't no way people are actually saying like their furry names in public. But then again, I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong.
Are there more single people or people in a relationship in the fandom?
So that's the question is there more single people or people in a relationship? Okay. Obviously, my guess would be like 20% people in a relationship. There's a lot of single furries in the fandom. A lot of weird ones.
Fandom.
Wait, that's actually a hard question.
You'd imagine they're on Barq because they're single. But the problem is, both me and my husband
Oh, I hate this guy already. I hate
are
him.
on Barq and we're not single.
Wait,
does this count open
poly
relationships?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is counting open, poly, married, everything.
I think there's probably less single people because of the open relationship thing.
Believe it or not, there's actually more single people on Barq than in a relationship.
It makes intuitive sense. I just
yeah.
figured that furries are freaky.
Are you ready
know?
for the? Are you ready for the numbers?
For people in a relationship, there is only 38.2%.
Oh, okay. 17%. So, like I said, there you can probably find like love. You can find a relationship in Barq. There is a chance, but it also depends on the location. Like, say like I'm a furry and I live in India. Like, the chances of that is like so low. But if if I'm in like a big metro area, like the top 10 cities, like Boston, Philly, New York, Atlanta, Seattle, Colorado, like Denver, Colorado, like you have a lot of furries nearby and you have bigger chances of getting like friendships or relationships. But like 12% open relationship, that's crazy. That's just more of like, yeah, I don't like my boyfriend and I want more partners, so yeah. 3% engage. Okay, the 1.44 dating, that's very fake. I feel like that would be like probably 20% or 30% people that are looking for dating. And obviously the poly relationship doesn't work. It's always a disaster. People try to like make a poly relationship.
While the other 61.8% is single. So it's a pretty big gap.
Wow. So there really is a chance for everyone.
Really, there's so many single people out there.
Like over.
Yeah, but like there's the dude. But people are picky though. People are picky. Like people would be like, "Oh, I want like a boyfriend that has like, independent." Like I understand like people like want to be like looking for a relationship, but they like live with their parents. They don't have a job. They don't have a car. They are like literally just like Nova Online pretty much. And like how can you like work with a relationship with someone that's like not independent? Because then like you would have to carry of like, oh, I need to drive to their house, or oh, like, if we want to go out to a movies, I gotta pay everything. You know what I mean? Some people are dating for years because they're scared to commit. Yeah, that's also another thing. It's like they don't want to like commit, and I see people who get into like a relationship like 2, 3, 4+ years, and like they don't get into like engagements or get married or like live together. Especially like people who do like long distance relationship, and they go like in VR chat and hang out together. Like I get that, you and your partner wants to like, have like hangout time, but like you can't be living at your parents' house forever. Your parents not gonna live forever. Yeah, and everyone wants to be like a dog. They want to be like a puppy where someone would take care of them and they don't do anything. But the fact that like the chances of you finding a partner for that, you need to go find like a doctor furry, or like someone who's making like 100K a year or something. You gotta live like somewhere in the woods, and you could just like live like cheap, dirt cheap, free.
Over 70% of Barq users are single.
Yeah, it is
Dang,
a
That's a big pool of available people.
yeah.
Gonna be honest, I could not date a not furry.
No,
person.
I need a
swear to
furry.
God. I went on one date with like a not furry, and it was like the worst experience of my life. I started barking, and they did not like it. It was ridiculous.
Dude, yeah, I kind of agree with the non-furry part, because like if you show someone like your fursuit, they probably think like you're weird, and you just they just think you're just weird, and like I don't know, it just makes the relationship too awkward. If you want to like expand your pool of like trying to find like a loved one, like maybe someone that's like into anime, or maybe they're like into like Twitch streaming, like that can also fit, But I feel like majority of furries want to date other furries in the fandom, because it's just easy to connect. But yeah, that's like my take with Barq. And like I have a good experience with my end, where I met my my partner on Barq, but we were just friends at the moment. And both of like my ex broke up with me like the week before Christmas, and then her ex broke up with her on Valentine's Day. And then like after that, we kind of just like hit it off, and we just like started dating. Now we live together for like over 2 years, been dating for like more than 2 years, and now we're like on the verge of like engagement and planning for like our marriage next year. So thing is, like everything went great on my end. I can't hate Barq for it, because like I literally found like a partner. But like I said, you gotta be like just careful of like people who are like either they're looking for like an actual relationship, or they just want to like have sex or whatever, you know what I mean?